Hello and good afternoon. In this video, I'm going to be cross-stitching a card wallet holder pouch thing for my mom. So it's still early January right now, and my mom's birthday is mid-January in about a week on the 15th, and I just knew that I wanted to make something for her, and since I don't really have that much time left, I kind of have to start right now. But my mom's the type of person who is so hard to shop for or to make something for. Like, she never wants anything genuinely. Even all the useful things you can think of, she probably already has it, and anything else, even like something sentimental, she probably doesn't want, sadly. Like, that's not the type of person she is. But my point is, it's just really hard to think of an idea of a gift to give or make for her. I know that she's always someone who wants something useful, that will be of use, that won't just sit around, sit on a desk, or hang on a wall, much like the gift I just made for my sister in my last video. So when I was brainstorming something that I could make for her, I remembered that she really likes card holder things. Also, sorry, she's downstairs and other people are downstairs too. Sorry if it's a little loud. But she really likes card holder things, like for her credit cards and other credit card shaped cards, such as gift cards and insurance cards. And I don't know if it's just a mom thing, but they have like a million cards. And so she could always use a second card holder thing. So I thought I could make her some sort of card holder pouch. And I kind of wanted to do some cross stitching. So I thought that for this video, for this craft, I'm gonna make her a cross-stitched card holder pouch. I'm not quite sure if I want to make the pouch from scratch or if I'm just gonna end up cross-stitching the design on, the cross-stitch fabric and then cut that out and sew it onto an already made pouch from the craft store. I guess I'll see how this goes as I keep doing it to see how much time I have left after cross-stitching. But yeah, I'm excited to make this for her. So I already made a design on an online cross-stitch pattern maker. So I already made a design. It's a kind of simple design that says mom with a heart in the background. So I'm just gonna start cross-stitching that. And yeah, I hope this will be done in time. Okay, let's start crafting. So I'm going back over my stitches, going one direction, now going the opposite direction, and I'm like, why do the crosses look so bad? And I completely forgot that usually with cross stitch, it's done with just 2 strands rather than the strands that embroidery floss comes with, which is 6 strands. And now I have to go and undo all of this and then redo all of it with just 2 strands, but at least I'm saving thread. Hello, today's day 2 of crafting this cross-stitched card wallet thing for my mom's birthday, which is coming up very soon. This is where I'm currently at, just have the border done. Today I have work in about less than 2 hours I have to leave, so I'm gonna try to continue this as fast as possible. It's been a little bit weird trying to transfer the pattern from my phone onto the cross stitch fabric because I use my phone to record, so if I'm like recording myself, then I can't like look at the pattern. So basically I've just been drawing with fabric pen that can dissolve with water where I'm gonna cross stitch, and like hoping and crossing my fingers that it's drawn on nice enough to where I don't fuck it up. And then I'm just doing like one color at a time, obviously, so that I don't get confused what color I'm supposed to be using. So I've done the border in purple. Now I'm gonna do the mom, which I think is in red. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to get as much done as possible today. So let's go. Hello and welcome to day 3 of making this cross-stitched wallet pouch card holder thing for my mom. Yeah, the initial plan was to maybe make the entire pouch from scratch and sew it myself, but because I was thinking to get the entire thing done by today and the cross stitch has taken a little bit longer than expected, I think I'm actually going to go with my plan B, which is to buy a pre-made pouch, one that kind of looks like this one, and ignore the thread hanging out. I got it stuck in the zipper, I just realized. So one that kind of looks like this one, but smaller and actually, you know, the size that I want it to be. And then I want to dye it a darker red, because I don't think the craft store sells anything but like this off-white or plain white. So I'm going to dye it a darker red, and then make sure I like wash it and dry it so that that dye doesn't leak. And then I need to, you know, cut and hem the sides of this, and then probably hand stitch it onto the pouch once the pouch is ready. But anyway, I'm just gonna go to the craft store and see where the craft aisles take me, because there's also some supplies unrelated to this craft that I have to get. So yeah, gonna go out, spend some time at the craft store. It's a beautiful day today, so you know, just enjoy my day and then come back home and hopefully finish the rest of this project. Hello and good afternoon. So I'm finally done with the entire craft today. I'm done doing the cross stitching, I'm done dyeing the pouch and sewing on the cross stitch to the pouch and all the other steps. Just in time for my mom's birthday, which is tomorrow. But I'm actually glad that it's done already because today my mom's having some family come over just to eat with her and spend some quality time with her for her birthday. So I'd actually like to give this to her today. So, oh yeah, here's the finished product. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear a lot of noise coming from the rest of my house. They're kind of just cleaning and moving things around. But anyway, I'm so pleased with how the final craft came out. I think everything looks so beautiful. Obviously, there were a lot of mistakes that happened along the way, but luckily I think they were all either able to be fixed or they just worked out in my favor. Like there were some problems with the cross-stitch design that I had to kind of fix and go over. I wasn't sure if that would cause any issues like making parts of the cross stitch too bulky, but none of that happened. It turned out nicely and I was able to resolve all the problems. So the cross stitch itself looks wonderful. There was also the issue of not being able to find a pouch small enough, but again, I think it's fine. My mom definitely won't care that this isn't small enough to just fit credit cards because now she can fit bigger things inside the pouch. And it also made it easier for me to embroider inside of it because I could actually fit my hand inside. The most annoying issue, well, one of the two most annoying issues was that this wouldn't dye, the pouch wouldn't dye to be the color that I wanted it to be, which was more similar to like this red, like a deeper, darker red, which is weird because I have a lot of experience with dye and this is 100% polyester. I know that I should have just used synthetic dye. I kind of used a mix. But the weird thing is that the red was definitely synthetic dye, the red that I used. I didn't use any all-purpose red dye, I only used synthetic dye. So it's weird that the red seemed to be the color that was not really sticking here. Not really sure what that was about, but either way, I think that it turned out beautiful. I really love this color that it ended up, turning out to be. It really matches well with all the colors in the cross-stitch design. So yeah, that turned out beautiful. And then the other most annoying issue was that I just could not sew on the cross-stitch fabric to be straight onto the pouch. Not really sure why. I think it's because the cross-stitch fabric was very thick. So every time I would try to punch the needle through, it almost shoved the fabric to become more and more twisted, even though I had pinned it in place prior to sewing it on. But I think after adding the flowers, it helped make it look a little bit more intentional, or maybe not intentional, but at least a little bit more cohesive. So I'm very pleased with how the final project looks. This is actually the first time I cross-stitched a project from start to finish. There was another cross-stitch thing that I started but never completed because I bit off more than I could chew and I just got tired of that one. So this is technically my first cross-stitch project and I really enjoyed it. I think it's a very relaxing craft medium to do and I love the look of cross-stitch. It looks very granny-like, which is so my style, so I definitely want to do more cross-stitching this year. But anyway, let me know if you have any questions or comments. I'm going to try to put the cross-stitch pattern for this design on my Pinterest, which is right here, and it's also in the description below and at the end of this video. So if you want to make the same design, you can find it on my Pinterest. So that's it for this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!